Okay, Mars comes out. So mid-Mars, I believe, is what we're seeing. It's interesting for me.
You know, I told him to watch a certain YouTube video about Filipino food, a Korean eating Filipino food. He told me he would if they win. So I guess in that sense, I might be a bit biased towards... See there?
What is the show? Oh, hold that thought. There's a big smoke here, but they're going to run straight into FBZ, who's going to get a two-man stun off. And on the staircase, they have the high ground advantage. Gabby, he's going to be surrounded, and it looks like he might just be dead, but he's still running. All from KezQ. Bang, there it goes. He gets a very easy kill, and that is one thing you don't want to do. I guess with Mirana, you don't really have the highest mana pool either. So you don't really want to kind of burden yourself with having more spells to have to commit.
Yeah.
Speaking of committing though, Gabby looking to set up for an arrow. Hyde gonna get stunned, arrow to fly in, Hyde will cop it, and Gabby will get gifted a kill and a courier. FBZ not microing that courier out, he will pay for it. Yeah, he's gonna go for that tier 1 tower push very, very early. 6 minutes in, they do have a siege creep. They might try into Gabby, who does use his Stormhammer with an arrow to fly through, but it flies right between them. And Gabby, he might want that war cry now, John. He's not going to be able to get away here, surely not. And he won't. The bash will come out from Dreamer Cell. They do get a very, very important pick off here for Boom Esports.
KP now, who has just held that lane. 40 last hits in the Veno, 40 to 8. And looking to shove it in. Like, there's no answer yet for Boom on that end. Gonna have to be careful, because if you let Veno have a free run, it can melt your towers.
Why are you cursing KP, John?
Oh.
You know what happens when we talk about someone doing well? How dare you? You didn't deserve that. Gabby, he'll show up down at the bot lane on the Sven. He's going to be in a bit of danger. Makoto has the arena with the Sunray out from Hyde, and the spear will connect. And Makoto has a double damage on top of that. So, Gabby showing himself a bit early on without KP to back him up is going to pay for it. And
massive wins for Boom, as that also buys a lot of space out for Dreamer Cell. He's just laning against March. That's not anything to be worried about.
Oh, great spear. Great spear out from Makoto. Tim's leaps again and leaps again, but Hyde has an Icarus dive, a much bigger leap, and here comes KezQ. Slaps him right to the graveyard.
So a good spot for the Sven to be in. I would say he would probably want to level in Warcry now. He's really just juggling those attack walks. Himself alive.
Boom. This is great game sense from Boom. They know. All the big creeps are still there as well. Gabby needs to take him ASAP. They get the arena out though, and they've caught out Armel on that Doom, and they burst him down. Gabby, still farming that ancient stack, is actually going to be able to get most of them, but the team fight might continue as KP round, but no. Not really the one they would prefer to go after. Of course, they want a bigger target than that. Only problem being TNC is also smoked up right behind KP, and they're using him as bait at the moment. KP gonna shut off back Makoto. He does go for it, but Armel gets a Doom off onto FBZ, but he got the Stampede off in time. Now Gabby, God strength up, going after KezQ. There's your egg being thrown out. KezQ, he is not going to be able to run out the cleave. Was enough, but the egg is also going to go down just barely. TNC making it work, and now after Makoto, Spear is going to be out onto Gabby, but it will probably not matter as the chase continues, and he has a Stormhammer available, but he seems to want FBZ instead on that Centaur with the Fortune's End to fly out, and now the poison over, but a great Chrono. Dreamer Cell, he's going to try and fight back, but does he have the damage output? He does for Gabby. Makoto the one to finish off the kill with the Spear. And they are coming in for more. KezQ, a great setup now onto KP. There's an Icarus dive in though. Dreamer Cell getting stunned up by Tims. A great arrow out from this Mirana, and now Hyde wishing he did not TP into that mid lane. Nah, Mel, just saying it how it is. They have Chrono, they have Arena, they have Egg, they want to go for a big fight, and they see Gabby down at that bot lane. Gabby, he needs to leave right now, but he has no idea they're coming. And it's too late. The arena is going to be out with the spear. TP's coming in from TNC, but can they make it in time? Gabby, he's tanky. Is he tanky enough? Sunray, no. It's not going to be enough. Still, they get the Doom off onto the Void now. They might get a trade, but that egg is going to be a real big problem for TNCs. It does explode right in their faces. Armel trying to run. There's your false promise out from March, but March will be left behind here. And ultimately should just be dead, as they will dive underneath that T1 to kill.
It's a big win for Boom, finally finding the kills they want. They also expended the Doom out from TNC. That's a big piece of control gone now from TNC, and that does allow them to push a bit more. Still, the group up for the defense is there.
Arrow, Poison Nova, Gale committed, Armel jump in, two-man stun is out on the Doom, they do kill off Kezcute. FBZ trying to run, it's a lot of damage over time here onto FBZ, but they want to try for Makoto as well. Spear not going to latch on. Makoto tried for the TP, doesn't get it, and now FBZ also going to go down to Tims. A great turnaround from TNC now. Oh, maybe it hasn't. Dreamer Cell. Huge pickoff. He does have the chrono, but he might have to commit just to run. They don't have the Doom at the moment, so he has time to. But they get the stun off with the Gale. Now the follow-up arrow. Never mind. He does not have the time to. He will just go down.
Oh yeah.
Currently sitting at 58% for TNC.
It's a deep dive, and it's set to dive even more as long as they don't play around their strengths. And they are surrounded in an awkward spot as well.
Im's great Moonlight Shadow, just look at this, keeping eyes, gets the arrow off onto Makoto, and Armel gonna go for a very easy Doom. A great stomp out from Kezcute, but that is probably not gonna save your Doom. In fact, it's not even gonna save Kezcute. Gonna be two going down for Boom Esports, and TNC, they just don't stop. They'll keep running at this Radiant side. If they do run north, and that is exactly what they're doing. Moonlight Shadow out. No, something's wrong. Makoto does get a very nice TP off, and it's going to be Kezcute who tries to TP away, but Tims is going to be there. Make sure he gets stunned up, and that'll be Kezcute gone. The rest of TNC still having a look for Makoto, but he is well and truly out of there. I think Boom will still be pretty satisfied with that, knowing...
Got Doom.
Uh-oh. Mel just going to chase him down. I was going to say they were going to be happy with that, but there goes your Dreamer Cell, and there goes your Phoenix Hide. He does get the egg off in time. FBZ with a great stun out. They don't have time to take the egg down. Armel, he can't reach it. Oh, he couldn't reach it in time. The arena walls. They just hold him back. It won't matter, though. They're still on the run. Arrow, not going to land. TNC still looking for this chase. KP does have a Gale, and Hyde may have to cop it. The Sunray TP play, is he actually going to get away with this? No. They have the clumsy net on Tims.
Yeah, it's not what you're looking for, Boom. It took a lot of commitment to take that tier 2. I love the rotations out from TNC. They're still smoked up. They're still hunting.
Why not? Another great stun out, but a great spear from Makoto. And here comes Dreamer, so he could go for a big chrono here. He needs to do it ASAP as they're losing heroes. Kezcute does go. Earthspitter was committed, but it's only going to do a bit of damage to Gabby. Makoto trying to go after Tims. No, they want March, but March is also just running away. He doesn't have false promise, but he's going to make it out. Armel with a great stun. And they look to turn once again. Armel, not afraid of anyone right now, but Dreamer Cell looking for this Oracle. March does heal up. They should know the false promise is already used up as well, but they're not committing that chrono. Another stun. FBZ now caught out on the Centaur, and Armel. Oh, the pump fakes, and another quick pause out.
Doesn't look like they're keen or aware it's happening.
Time is money. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Not have a chance. Real shame as well, because had they been aware, they have the chrono. Down towards that bot lane, there are still two tier 2 towers standing here. So, cautious. Spear Yule's out onto Kezcute with the Gale follow-up from KP. Stomp to fly out, but won't connect on anyone. Armel looking to go in. Oh, the chrono! Armel! He pump faked the chrono! Armel's still very low, however, but he's going to run away with the false promise, and KP does kill off Kezcute. Armel with the reactions on the blink.
You need the other two people. Cook that recipe up and just straight into the high ground. There's nothing to stop Gabby at this point.
Haven't got arena. All they have is egg right now. That's literally all they can use here. Try and defend. Gabby, Stormhammer, eventually land, but that Phoenix is out of range. Still back onto that tier 3 tower, but the stuns are coming out from FBZ. Gabby pops the BKB, and this Centaur is not very tanky at all. Not up against this Sven, who is currently hitting for about 600 damage per auto attack with God Strength. They still have the Aegis. They also have that Axe on the way. Shiva's Guard now on Armel to boot. There's your Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, there's nothing to stop it. They could just keep going.
Armel, another great stun onto Kezcute. Kezcute getting deleted. Makoto trying to turn around. He has the arena back up. He misses the spear onto Gabby. But the problem is you're going to lose your towers at this rate if you can't do anything.
These fights just drag for so long that Gabby is going to have a second God Strength up relatively soon. Half a minute left to go.
They're going to go for that Aegis, but the Fate's Edict going to protect it. Egg to be committed, but it's going to do really nothing. Gabby might get stunned here and does. Who has that secondary life? Armel now jumping in for a two-man stun of his own, and there's that Stormhammer coming back in. They're going to try and fight. Gabby's still alive, willing to fight here up against FBZ and Hyde, and he will get the Centaur back into Dreamer Cell. Gets almost Hyde on the Phoenix. They still have the Aegis. He might even dive the Fountain. They'll finally take him out, but I think Gabby wants to die, John. He gets a reset. He has the God Strength up. He'll pop it back into the Fountain now. Pops the BKB, just mad with the false promise. There's a Chrono there, but there's no follow-up to it. Gabby, he has copped so many hits with this Fountain, but he still goes back in after Dreamer Cell. Oh,
God, that's not how you do it.
Absolute balls of steel on Gabby right now as Makoto jumping in with the arena again, and FBZ with a three-man stun off, but doesn't matter. Tims, he'll just leap straight into this team fight. He doesn't care, but Armel will go down on the Doom. They can really punish now. They're trying to go after Makoto. TNC, can they at least get him? It doesn't look like it. Tims will go down, and now KP, the only man left, is currently asleep. Does cancel Hyde's TP, gets the Gale. Hyde should be okay unless he Icarus dives like that. Does use himself off, purges the poison. KP going back for him, however.
Oh my God.
And he's forced to egg. Oh, come on now. KP, he'll just run away. Look at the space creation from KP. Gets another, he does not get away from this. He does get speared up. KP in the tree line now will poison Nova. He's still alive. John. He can put a Venom Ward to block them off as well, but he will run back into them. But how much time did he buy?
Oh boy, and look at this. Look at the TNC. They've smoked up. They know where Boom just grouped up to hunt. So it's their turn to hunt now.
Why not? Light Shadow. BZ.
Dire are scanning.
Be careful, just keep running south, FBZ. Do not go to the... Don't go that way. It is dangerous, sir. And Armel does get the stun off, but the Stormhammer to follow on to Dreamer Cell. He has the Chrono. He needs to use it right now, but the stuns, they last too long. He could not get it off in time, and he's gone without buyback. Meanwhile, FBZ also set to go down, and does. Hyde being left behind. They call the GG. They have had enough, Boom Esports. Dropping game number 1 to TNC Predator. And I'll tell you what, John, TNC, they are looking very, very good today.
Boom just styled. Boom got styled on by TNC.
It doesn't become any better in this laning phase as the levels go up. Dreamer Cell will be dishing out a lot more damage and potentially a lot longer worth of a stun.
Oh yeah, it's set to ramp up. The only issue you have is that mana pool though. It's not that high.
Bot lane is where the first blood happens. Tims. Back to that mid lane. Armel having a great old time. Makoto popping a lot of damage from that Tidebringer. While bot lane, Tim's a perfect shots out on FBZ. Gabby was just a little bit late, but can still get some damage out. FBZ, he's very low. Tims will continue to chase him down, and he will get the kill. And Hyde, who was trying to help him out, might even also be dead, as Tims will have the shards and tag team in about 3 seconds. He'll go for the TP play. The tag team is going to be enough.
Jeez.
Great mango play out from Tims. Very original name for our neutral creep that Kezcute has. Take another one for himself. Tatai and Mindstealer, a nice fun little creep, John. It can drain mana. Is a good time. Top lane, Dreamer Cell. Gonna get stunned up here by March. They also have RML TPing in with a great turret and an even better boat. Dreamer Cell will have to die, and that'll give KP a lot of space.
That's the one thing you have with the Chen, right? You've got that presence. You can bring heroes in. They're going to look to make a play on Gabby.
This could be a nice one. Focus fire committed. Gabby in the fog. Oh, Tim's, he's blocked his own teammate in. There's a Shackles out with the snowball flying through, but Gabby has nowhere to go but down, and he is dead. A very unfortunate shards out from Tim's. Kezcute also smoked up, looking down towards Tim's. They're actually going to barely avoid each other. Kezcute standing with vision now. Raw is out from FBZ. Tim's going to be safe as he gets a snowball off into the boat of RML, and that's going to be FBZ dead. Even a shard's out, giving vision for March. Does get the swap off in time, so Kezcute, very unfortunate position for him on the Chen, will go down, and it's going to be a double kill out for RML. So they spot out the Drow, but they don't seem to be confident in their ability to close the gap. And instead, they're going to pressure that mid-tier 1 a little bit, and even the top tier 1. Both teams, again, just avoiding each other for now, not interested in engaging. Or maybe they are. Boat to fly in onto Kezcute. Him setting up a kill there with the Walrus Punch.
Yeah, just a rinse and repeat for TNC. They're just finding opportunities as they come. See TNC, again, invest in the smoke. They're still trying to buy that space out for the pause ones. Kind of the same movement from both sides. An awkward spot, though.
Fire is out on our Void Spirit. He will just Astral Step, but hide. Great positioning. Hook shot. Does get it in the end, and now goes for the Cogs. KP still trying to survive, doesn't have any more steps, but a great gust out. Swap March, trying to save, but could not, and now will give his own life away. Bit of a wishful think from March. With that, they might try to get this tier 1 mid.
It's a massive opportunity to get that key objective. Neither side making progress in the mid-tier 1s. It's going to be a big one for either team that finds it first.
It's going to be a big stun out. Still RML able to X himself. Oh. No, the power shot, Makoto. Oh, what a sniper.
Oh, man.
That's clean. Yeah. Freely going at it, going towards that S&Y build on the CK. Things keep up like this. Boom should be looking pretty happy in the later stages of the game. In fact, KB now. Great shackles out from Makoto, and now with the focus fire and Raw to be committed, they do get the Void Spirit. Got so much damage right now. There's a focus fire. Roshan is gone, unless TNC, they're having to think about this. Do they know? The shards will give vision. Roshan is so low, however. March, he could swap in, but he needs to get in quick. It's KB, he jumps in the Aegis. It's on the deck of Makoto. He does pick it up. Ooh. KB shackled up now to the tree behind the Roshan pit. Does go down. Walrus punch out, but Tims will lose his own life, and now March gonna get reality rifted up. Does also go down. A double out for Makoto. 3 heroes dead for TNC. Predator.
3k lead on their end now. They are starting to really line it up to translate these to objectives on the map. So you want to see some towers melt here.
Hyde knows where he is. Gabby. He's just going to walk into him. He doesn't even have the hook shot right now. Cogs are available. They won't commit. They'll just use the Raw. No need to take any risks, and that's an even bigger pick-off.
In that triangle, they've locked in control. Start to really chip away from TNC's grip on the map. And this is limiting the farming movement of Gabby. He's just forced into really awkward positions to find that goal.
Hyde, hook shot onto RML. They don't have the focus fire right now, and KP is going to go after Makoto, but a great shackles out, just holding down the Kunkka. He did get the boat off, so he's a lot tankier at the moment, but maybe not enough for Dreamer Cell, who is trying to come in. RML spotted now with the rocket flare and the rift. Is out. Dreamer Cell taking another kill for himself. And by the way, John, I know Makoto missed out on that Tusk kill, but as soon as he missed out on that, he got a Grove Bow. So I don't think he's going to be too unhappy.
No, definitely not. And up top, they find March.
Yeah, March is being slowed up, just getting destroyed by creeps, and Dreamer Cell will put him out of his misery.
They've got the control of the map. They've got the vision on the map. There's just nowhere for TNC to go safely. Our are hammering back in their triangle. A lot of sentry.
Kodo.
Sure.
Jackals out. Focus fire in. Tim's. Snowball. Needs some help. Power shot. He's actually just farming while this snowball's coming. Tim's goes for the Walrus Punch, but will die. Still his team are trying to cut him off, but no, it's actually Boom Esports. They want to cut TNC off. They pop the drums. A great torrent out. Still Rift is there, but the Gust will save Gabby, or maybe not FBZ. He cannot get the Roar in time, but it does not matter. The Shackles was there from Makoto, and that'll be Gabby gone. Now after more Hyde catching out March. Kes cute. Just giving it to them.
He said he'd watch it this time if he wins. It doesn't look like the chances of him watching that are going up anytime soon, Mike.
Very disappointing. Hook shot. Oh, they've caught KP here, and the Roar to follow up. Do they have the damage with Makoto? Makoto, the sniper, once again at it. Let's get a headshot onto KP, and now it looks like they are TPing up towards that top lane. He wants more. Armel, gotta be a bit wary here. Makoto does have the dust, brings out the machine gun now, and Armel just melts. Latrax has no chance of survival here for TNC. And, well, Gabby, you saw the damage he just dealt to Dreamer Soul, John. It was less than impressive.
30 armor on top of that. He is not dying anytime soon, and the Rosh is up as well. Bonus for Makoto.
Smoke up. Roshan goes down. Cheese gonna be out onto Dreamer Cell. Got one creep wave. KP gonna be there to cut the next. No, he doesn't. He TPs before the next creep wave. They need to defend right now. Gust not really gonna connect on anyone. Charts fly out, but they've got to commit to a team fight. KP, he's gonna jump in after Hyde on that clockwork, but the Roar is immediate, and Makoto, my god, just pumps him full of arrows. And now look at Dreamer Cell, the damage out on Tim's. They'll both buy back. You still have the Aegis and Cheese. I don't think Boom are afraid of taking a team fight again. KP gonna jump in. That Wind Ranger, hook shot in from Hyde, is going to catch out Tim's. Cogs is going to push him back, and they do get the mid-racks. Do they want to keep fighting Boom? No, they want to retreat now. Shards are going to block the pathway off. Makoto does pop the BKB, turns back around with the focus fire, but a swap out from March. Going to allow Gabby to be within safety. Has the BKB up now on the CK to make matters worse. And the Solar, the Solar Crest is out onto FBZ. Reality Rift out onto Gabby. He does manage to dodge the stun. Snowball in from Tim's, and KB jumping in, but he's been roared up. There's your boat to fly in on Kenscute, but where's your follow-up? The Hand of God will keep him alive. Tim's trying to run, but he gets stunned for 4 seconds. March, he'll swap him out of there, but they've got to protect Armel right now. He's surrounded by everybody of Boom Esports, and they call it. It's GG, and it will be another 1-to-1 series. Boom Esports able to even this one out.
Yeah, they bounced back in game 2 in a very big way. It looked like a slower start for Boom. We thought TNC could make the Venge Drow work today. Mike, that combination is 0-3 for today. I'm wondering if it will pop out in the next series. Still, real close matchup for both teams.